The power is back. 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 The power is back.
All right, I don't know if the audio was working here. You know what? Let's take a break here. We'll be on in 5 minutes. Let's take 5, guys. I'll see you soon.
The power is back. 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 The power is back.
All right. What's up, everybody? It's your host at 2CoolTB on Instagram. Here representing Powered by Vibes, and I'm excited to be here and reveal the top songs of 2021 on the Billboard Chart. You're gonna see some familiar faces on here. See the final order. It will just chop it up. I honestly don't expect anybody to actually show up for this because of the fact that it is New Year's Eve. I purposely tried to do this earlier on at 5 o'clock p.m., so that way, everybody could go make things happen tonight. Because I know people got stuff going on New Year's Eve and whatnot. So it's kind of a gamble going this early, too. Because I know right now people are probably getting ready, but I figure let's give it a shot. So hopefully a couple of people might show up and interact with me a little bit here. So yeah, it's been a good year, 2021 for Powered by Vibes. Our first year going. Got exciting things planned for 2022. We got some people that are going to be showing their face on camera a little bit more. We got Adam Wyman. He's going to be coming in for the Questions for Science channel. A couple other people who are in the works to be joining for this year. So it's going to be you're going to see more than just me in front of the camera. So really excited to get underway with that next year. It's going to be great. For this year, man, as we go back and look at some of these videos, again, some of these reactions, I came a long way already. Because like some of these early reactions, like the camera quality was all dark. I didn't have the lighting right. I still feel like I could do the lighting better now, but definitely a huge improvement over what it was. And just the formatting of this, me figuring out how to do this, reactions. It's been a lot of fun. Gotten a chance to connect with a few of the artists here. I love it when you guys check in after I've reviewed your work. I absolutely love that, and I hope to see some more of that next year too. And I've been having a great time doing this. thepowerisback.com is doing well. We get some good readership on the album reviews and whatnot, so we're going to keep that going too. In the works of getting someone else out, write the articles over there to help get that going a little bit faster. I would love it if I could get an article per day, but we'll see. We'll see if we get there. We'll see if I get enough help to make that happen. So, first, let's talk about the Billboard Chart. I guess what I would say about that, just when I look at this, I don't have any idea how I came up with the idea for that. I don't know what I was even thinking about. I guess what I would just have to say, this Billboard Chart thing, we're going to have to change the name of it next year. So I'm still trying to think of something. I'm going to have to come up with something for 2022. What's it going to be called? And I can't just call it Billboard Chart. I can't just openly jack, the real life Billboard chart like that. Even though if you notice I was slick with it, because instead of one word like how it is on the real life Billboard chart, I made it 2 words. So you know, you gotta protect yourself from that copyright. And I bet you this stream is gonna get taken down. I guarantee it, because there's gonna be some stuff on here. Even though I'm playing artist songs that don't mind me playing it, who are small artists, YouTube doesn't care about that. So right now I'm just kind of rambling on, so I'm waiting to see if anybody shows up. I don't expect anybody to even be here, so let's just get it rolling. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I knew how to do special effects, man. So I want to have that like pop up on here. You know what I mean? So do some more talking real quick while I'm getting right. Still nobody watching, so I'm still talking to myself, but that's okay. I guess I could talk about some other things while getting everything right here. Let's talk about this. Talk about some tips for the musicians. One of the biggest tips I can say from when I'm doing these reviews, everybody really needs to have a bio. Everybody, seriously, if you don't have a bio, you got to get on that, because that's the way that it just makes such a huge difference. That's the way that people can know what it is that you're about. So I really think that you know, that's the most important thing, is having a bio, because that's huge. The other thing I would say,
the power is back. The power is back.
Billboard Chart. All right, so I had to give you guys the intro here to the Billboard Chart. So let's take it in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The same way we do on the reaction videos. So let's break it down. This is what we got happening with the Billboard Chart, guys. So there's some changes. So we're gonna go down the list, and then we're gonna go through and talk about it. So the rule changes here. The ringer for this year, for 2021, was Geek and Taylor Jones in the song "Back to Love." So ringer, because that's like an actual label artist that's been doing this for a long time. And the reason I do the ringer every year is to have a comparison. So that way, you know, there's something that we can compare what you're doing to. So that's a big deal. And we're going to start with number 48. These are the honorable mentions here, because what this is going to be, we're going to go over the top 25. Those are going to be posted on thepowerisback.com. I was going to say tomorrow morning, but it's New Year's Eve. Let's be real. So tomorrow afternoon, we'll have the top 25 on a special playlist that will be here on YouTube for the songs that it's applicable for, as well as there's going to be a playlist over on the website that you could go and check out all the top 25 songs. So first, we're going to check out some Faith Quinn. We're going to check out her track, King of a Thousand Skies, right? And we're gonna talk about it. Talk about why this is in number 48. Give a shout out to the artist. Let's get it. So Faith Quinn, somebody I knew personally. Songwriter, it was kind of cool. A little video game, Nintendo 64, GameCube, PlayStation, Game Boy Advance type of vibe. I liked it. It's cute. It's cute. But, you know, the thing is, it's no disrespect to Faith Quinn, and this is that number 48 at the end of the year, but it's just that what the Billboard Chart is about. It's about what's accessible to normal people. Everybody's going to like that I can recommend to people, and they're going to, like, get it. You know, it's going to click. So, apparently we don't got no audio going. Hold up. Do not panic. Nobody panic. You know what I'm saying? Nobody panic. All right, there we go. Now we can hear some of Faith Quinn. We can hear what she talk about now. All right. So yeah, this is number 48. Nice little vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what else to say about this one. You know, that's Reese's number 48. Like I said, don't disrespect. Zero disrespect at all. I love Faith. Great person. But, you know, this song is great too. But it's just for what we're looking for here. It's a little bit too much art. It's too artistic. Like, this would, like, kill it. And this was the background music to a video game. This would kill it. This would also kill it, like, for people that if you like this type of, you know, sound, this type of thing, people would enjoy this and like have this in their headphones. If you listen to like the Super Nintendo on your phone at work while you're working, some people do. It's very relaxing, very soothing, very nice. So we're gonna fade out from this one, and we're gonna go back to the chart. We'll go ahead and do some more talking a little bit. We'll go to what's next, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it moving. This is the audible mentions. So that was Faith Quinn. So the next one that we got Kiki Life. What about Death? I don't know. Alright. So Kiki here, this one was a rap song, I remember. So we dialing it up. So all these songs here. This one here, I remember it. It was pretty good, but I remember what the issue with it was, why it's so low. This one, it was one that's kind of like something that I would say to like the rappers that are out there. When you're doing hip hop, what I think what it is that I'm looking for with hip hop music. I'm not just looking for the bars. I'm not even just looking for a hot beat. I'm looking for something that altogether the entire product it creates art, right? So the thing is, with a song like this one, when I was reviewing it, I felt that this song, it fell a little bit flat for me due to the fact that it was very much it just sounded like somebody put in YouTube blah 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 type beat, and they just kind of you know, just wrote some lyrics to it. They didn't put together a whole cohesive project. So that's kind of what the game that would give you guys on that one would be. It would be, you definitely have to put together an actual cohesive project. And it's not just to impress me and to get my attention, but to also, you know, to get everybody on board with it. You have to actually create art. So that's what my criticism was of this song here. And we getting it. We're going to put it on in a second. This one here, I don't know if maybe the song got taken down since I reviewed it, because it's not popping up on my situation here. My own situation here. Yeah, shout out to Kiki. Just bear with me for a moment here. I don't know what happened, man. Did she take it down? Or maybe I took it down. Maybe I was hating. Was I hating? It's possible. Was my name Peyton because I always be hating? I don't know. That's something I try not to do too, by the way. I usually try not to be hating on these videos. You know, like, even if I don't like it, I try to give you what I did like about it and give you critiques to make it better, as opposed to just like burying it. So what we're gonna do here, let's go to we're gonna take it to, what in the world? We're gonna take it to Past TB. We're gonna let him break down the song for you. So let's get it. Past TB, take it over, my boy. Shout out to the camera quality being so low back then too. These first few. Yo, call me for beats, by the way. Yeah, call me for beats. That still holds up now. Call me for some beats, man. It's really, really low. What? 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 This one too, I purposely lowered the volume so you could hear what I'm saying over the songs. But to me right here, this one, it sounds like it wasn't mastered. So I think that's why it was kind of quiet. Mm. So what it was here that I was saying, because it didn't sound like it was a cohesive, project to me. That's what it was I had against that one. The reason why that one is kind of low on the list. It's an honorable mention, so we'll give them a shout out. So let's go back to the Billboard chart. Number 46, Lucky on My Way. Oh my gosh, was this one fun? See, I usually try to be positive with this, but this one, the only thing I was positive was that I didn't like this song. Like this one, it was a hot mess. So just being honest with you, I was not feeling this one. The issues that I had with this one, why it's kind of low compared to the others. Once again, and this is no disrespect at all to the artist, period. But it's just like for this one, I wasn't feeling it because I felt like it was just too generic, like rap stuff. So let's listen to it. First of all, I was disappointed that the girl wasn't rapping. So I thought she was gonna rap too, but she didn't even rap. And then the old Porsche. At first I was hating, but I was still driving my little Honda. But now I got a 2022, baby. Now I can't hate on that car. That car old. One hubcap of my car worth more than that. I'm hating. I'm going to hate on this car the whole time. Alright. Enough about the car. Stop being off topic. Anyway. What I heard on this one that I wasn't feeling, I just felt that this song right here, it needed more, because like this song is what they're doing right. I know that these guys actually do have a real producer that they work with and actually like get together and make the beats and everything together. But the kids would like this one. That's what I remember I said about it. The kids would like this one. But like it's definitely for the kids. But the song is like 1:23. It's like 1:06 long. So it's like, what are you supposed to do in 1:06? When it comes to trying to express yourself on the music. So, and I'm not hating on it just because I'm getting old and like it's mumble rap or anything like that. It's just that I felt like for what it is that we're looking for here, he could have did better, and he has better stuff. If you check out his music, he's got better stuff than that. So it's like the song to me, it was just too short. The rapping, there was really nothing in the rapping that was like interesting. And if I just like heard that song without seeing the video, I probably would have not really thought much of it. So, because I may be a little bit harsh to put it down so low and make it an honorable mention once we hear some of the other ones. I was possibly a little bit harsh. I probably was in a bad mood that day. Because, the beat was hot. And definitely it's fun. And the music video, it was shot very well. I just was hating on it because, like, really, you're going to get like a 2003 Porsche that my truck is like probably worth twice as much as that is right now on the used market, and like you're just gonna drive around and do like stuff that rappers are supposed to do. It didn't move me. It didn't have the creativity to really make its way much higher, and yeah, that's why it's in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's get a little bit better now. We got some now gonna be nice too. You know what I mean? So let's go back to the list real quick. Bring it back to the chart. The Billboard Chart. So the next one on the list is number 45. Celia Stavry. Or Stavry. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it the right way. A Better Me. So this song here, I remember this one here, the singer was actually a really good, like, very accomplished singer. And I think her, as well as a friend of hers, checked in and thanked me for making that reaction. So shout out to them for that, by the way. And what it is I had to say to that, this was one of the examples of something that I was talking about too, with she was an excellent singer, but sometimes excellent singer doesn't necessarily equate to be able to put a good song with a good vocal performance to it. So I thought that the song was really, really good. But this one, the only reason it's kind of low, I just felt that it needed a little bit more action to it. So should we go? No, I'm not gonna do it. So I don't want people spend a creep seeing my page like that. But like, we got a reply from the artist himself thanking me for the review. And somebody said that her singing, she saw Celia Stavry sing at a wedding the first time, and it was so beautiful that it moved her to tears. So shout out to that. And let's check it out. We'll talk about it a little bit. Here goes a song that was actually mastered too. So yeah, that stuff wasn't working quite right there. My bad. Nice little song. It was nice and soft. Shout out to Celia Stavry. I don't really know what else I got to say about this one, man. I mean, I thought that the song was pretty good. The production was pretty good. The singing was pretty good. Something that I hear with a lot of these songs, I feel like the thing with producers, you have to kind of find a producer that can help you achieve the sound that you want. Because that's what a producer's job is. A producer's job is to be the creative director for the song. Like how there's a director for the movie. The person that directed the movie might not have wrote the movie, but they're making the decision on where you put the camera, what's the actors. Hey, when you do this scene, I want you to walk toward the camera and pan the camera this way, put the lighting like this. That's what the producer is supposed to do. So sometimes not just so much that producers make the beats. And I think that like a lot of stuff like a song like this is a great song and a great concept, but it needed a little bit more from the producer. So that's the reason why it was kind of low. It's a really great song, but it just that's the improvements that could be made to it that would make me put it a little bit higher. So let's move back to my beautiful face. So we're gonna go on and go to the next song. Let's go to the chart. Take it to the chart, baby. Billboard Chart. So the next one, this one was a fun one. We got Dwayne Womack, Flowers. Now this one here, I remember this one because I said, is this going to be the next viral sensation? I think it's possible. This song right here was a lot of fun. You know, I thought that it was interesting because it was flawed, but it was really had a lot of potential, and I could hear this person as an artist like having some viral potential. Because I thought that the song, it was cool, it had a lot of power, and it was emotion. It was a powerful song. So let's go to it and talk about it a little bit. Break it down for you. Dwayne, shout out to Dwayne. Hope you're doing good. Happy New Year, Dwayne. Hope you're chilling wherever you are. Got some champagne. Everybody got some champagne out there. Some snacks. So in this one here, the vocals are mixed a little bit low. And also too, like, believe it or not, I actually think that it was the singing of it that's what made it like cool. Like, and I could hear some potential. I feel like if he like did this exact same thing, but like it was the vocals was a little bit louder and it had like a different video to it. Like this could be like on TikTok. I could like so see this being a TikTok thing. You know what I mean? Because not every music has to be meant for the radio. Sometimes it's different purposes, you know? And I got some vibes on this one, man. I thought this song had some good vibes, man. So we're gonna move it along. We gotta move it along, moving along. We got a lot of songs to get through, man. You know what I'm saying? We're only on 44. We got it. This is still the honorable mentions. I'm not trying to be here all night. People got things to do. I got things to do. So after Dwayne, let's take it to the chart so you guys can see. We got 33 dogs. Mr. Lyon. So this one, it was a little bit more experimental. You know, it sounded experimental. Experimental music. Experimental, you know, I like that kind of stuff. I do experimental too. And this one here was kind of cool. It was kind of light, kind of soft. It's kind of low on the list. Once again, to give you some rationale why it's low on the list. There's no disrespect to the original artist, but this one was kind of low on the list because this one right here, it's like it didn't have the production quality that I was hoping for. So that's the reason why it's a little bit low, but it was very creative. Had animation to it. Pretty cool little song. And these guys are pretty cool too. I like the band. You know, they got a lot of different songs that they had on there. And just shout out to 33 dogs. 33 dogs. You know what I'm saying?
The power.
Oh, wait, my bad, guys. 33 dogs. You know what I'm saying? So this one here, a pretty cool little video. I actually like the animation here. The only thing I think would have made it better, the animation could add a little bit more action to it. It could add like some different switch ups. But the animation was really cool. The song though, very creative, very artistic. Uh-oh, my internet messed it up. Alright, we back. Very artistic, very nice, very smooth. I enjoyed this song right here, so. Pretty cool band too, man. I like the band. So shout out to the 33 Dogs, another artist that also checked in on the video. So shout out to you guys for checking in. Appreciate you. Alright guys, so we're going to go to a different, back to the Billboard Chart. So number 42, GenX Dragon Chase. I like that name too. That's a cool name. Like that's probably like one of the flyest artist names out there. GenX. Like a player like Generation X. I like that name. So GenX is somebody I actually have connected with on Facebook. Pretty cool person, interesting person, very artistic, and has a lot of art, and makes some great music. And I actually have definitely been following what GenX is doing and have checked out other music. Pretty good remixes and really good like electronic music too. So, you know, I'm hoping that we'll hear a GenX album come out at some point so I can write about it. You know, we're definitely gonna definitely listen to some more GenX. The more stuff comes out on this channel because it's pretty good. And the main reason why I haven't done more of GenX yet is just because this is more catered to like the originals as opposed to like the remixes and whatnot. And on her YouTube, it's a lot more of the remixes than the originals right now. So as we get some more originals, we're definitely going to be revisiting GenX music. So let's find that joint. In fact, I'm going to tell you what too while I'm getting it loaded up here. I checked out GenX channel, right? And not the channel, my bad, her Bandcamp. She has some pretty fire stuff going on there. I think the one that was like the most earworm that was stuck to my head, she had the request into T. That was fire. I could legit like see that. So like, I definitely think that I like that kind of stuff though, because I like the art. I like I like stuff that's different. You know, I don't like stuff that's like what everybody else is doing, because that's the same way I make my music too. You know, I try to find, okay, what's everybody else doing, and let me do something different. I'm sad. I think that she might have took it down because I don't see it. Sorry guys, I broke something. Alright, everything started freaking out. My bad. Hey man, that's live. Live television. So I'm a little sad because it looks like GenX, she took the video down. But go back to... Actually, I'll tell you what. That's no problem. No problem. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to pull the same move I already did. We're going to go back and check out Past TB. Let's see what Past Too Cool TB had to say about that one. How about we do that? So it's not going to be the same. But, you know, we can check out some Past Too Cool TB. See what I had to say about it back then. See if I still have to say the same things about it now. Alright. Alright, take it away, Past TB. Oh, I like this one. This one I had the glow sticks. I gotta bring back the glow sticks in 2022. I haven't done the glow sticks in a long time. The glow sticks are awesome. This is cool too. This is like some video game music too. This like the soundtrack. This would be like the soundtrack of Test Drive on PlayStation 1 or something like that. This kind of fly too. The reason why it was kind of low on the chart. This is cool, but like it just for some of the other songs that came above it that you guys are gonna see, it was more to it.
My commentary, y'all. Actually, hear the commentary to it.
Let's see what I had to say.
I'll get some angry text messages tomorrow.
Oh, you can't even see me. I'm blocking myself. Oh well. Alright, we move so you can see me.
I didn't even say nothing yet. Alright, I got to start saying some stuff now. This point I'm just being silly. I'm enjoying the music though. So this right here though, this is kind of like an industrial type of beat right here. That's what just going on.
Yeah, so I said it's an industrial type beat. True that.
Game, industrial. Because I know my
shout out to industrial
and all that. I know the different types of electronic music. So
Williams mix.
Kind of industrial.
You know what I'm saying?
The sounds that's on here is cool too. It kind of puts me in the mind of like the PlayStation 1 games from back in the day, it makes me want to go snowboarding.
Oh, really? Did it now?
Like
Tell me about that.
32-bit graphics, you know.
Wow.
So it kind of puts me in the mind of it. It's like an old school, like definitely like from the 90s, like or like a race car. Like I love to drive with a car with some underglow.
I hear you. That's cool, man.
That's way too big.
Right. What else you think?
The mood that this puts me in, like I like it. It definitely is like that kind of extreme sports, X Games athlete soundtrack right now.
What do you think?
I think that, you know, this is cool though. Like I mean, I definitely like. I like this. We'll go check. I know I can check out GenX if I need some like X Games music. Something
nice, man.
Pumped up with it.
All right, that's enough of me talking to myself from the past. All right.
You can listen to like a nice little drum sample going in the background.
Bring it back to the.
If you listen.
Bring it back to my beautiful face. This is a hot mess right now, man. And I wonder why I'm losing subscribers. This is a hot mess. What is the matter with me, or what is the matter with this live stream? Like, why would I expect anybody to be watching this right now? This is terrible. Anyways, shout out to GenX. That song was cool. Pretty good. So now, let's go back to the chart. Some more honorable mentions. Next honorable mention, we got BT For Real. This one here, I remember BT For Real because this was a rapper, female rapper by the way, from Austin, Texas, and excuse me, and she has some really cool stuff that was happening here because with BT For Real, she was like. It was kind of a hard rap song, you know. And I just give it higher marks because I felt that for the rapping, it's the same thing that I've critiqued for a lot of the rap songs in 2021. And just in general, you got to do a little bit more than just like get a beat and rap over it. You got to actually achieve art. And let it feel that this achieved art just yet. So, for real? So this was a pretty cool little song right here. I like the music video too. I think they did a good job with the music video. I do like this though too. You know, I forgot to roll the little disclaimer too about the language. If anybody's gonna at me about the language, shut up. I'm not the one saying it. I'm not about to. It's gonna be presented as the original artist intended it, whether I like it or not, whether you like it or not. Art is not supposed to make people feel comfortable. It's supposed to challenge us. Anyway, what else I was going to say about the actual music? I keep getting off topic. This song right here, pretty good song. Instrumental is pretty cool. The vocals could have been slightly louder on this one. Plus, like I said, it's just like, with rap nowadays, something that I talked about too is like, it's hard to do rap nowadays because pretty much anything that you do has been done before when it comes to like the rap and hip hop. So it's tough, and I do applaud people that are still trying to make it happen. So shout out to all the rappers out there because it's tough being a local rapper. Nobody cares about you, and the reason why nobody cares about you is because whatever you've done, people have seen it already. So shout out to all the local rappers out there, and I will be doing more rap in 2022. I've been criticized for that. I'm like, people are like, man, for somebody that used to like produce hip hop and that used to rap, you don't have enough rap. And you know what? It's true, but people haven't made nothing that's impressed me. So I'll be keeping more of an eye out in 2022 for rapping. You know, 2022, I'm kind of scared about that, by the way, because it's also 2022. Is it going to be a sequel to 2020? Better not be. Anyway, as I keep on getting off topic, let's go to the chart. As you can see, I'm still in the honorable mention section for a little while longer. We're going to try to speed things up, but I want to give you a song this time. Michelle Fury, Everything in Time. So shout out to Michelle Fury. Shout out to everybody. And this song right here is really good. I felt that this one here, it's just kind of low because I felt that it, this one, it actually was the performance that I had an issue with. The issue I had, I just felt personally that the performance on this one could have been a little bit more, it's could have had a little more to it, basically. Like, it's not necessarily that it was bad or that the song wasn't good. The songwriting was pretty good, but it goes back to what I always say about how there's a difference between being a good singer, being a good player of whatever instrument that you play, versus being able to put together a good song. So let's go check it out. We'll see what Michelle's talking about. Right now, I was talking for a long time because it's commercial break. We have commercials playing. Hey, get your paper, man. Get your paper. Do your thing and get your commercials on your videos, but it ain't going to be on mine because I'm not getting nothing from it. All right. So, Michelle Fury, I tread lightly, but I do say clearly Michelle Fury is a slightly older artist by the picture, because like you look at her pictures of her, it's just clear she's a little bit older than I am, and she's been doing this for a long time too. If you check out her bio, music is pretty good. Well, I think could have made it a little bit better. That I would have rated it higher. It definitely could sound slightly more modern. Because, like, that's the thing. You have to try to add little sprinkles and stuff to make it so it's a more modern flavor. And I said also too at the original one, the way that like the vocals were mixed, I think could have been better. All right, we're gonna move along kind of fast. There's no disrespect to Michelle Fury, but we got a lot to get through so we can get to the top 25. All right, our next honorable mention, we got Maple Mall, Coasting. Yeah, we are coasting. Shout out to Maple Mall, man, from Australia, for the London under, thunder. Yeah, I don't know the words to that song. This guy's reached out to me as well. Shout out to Maple Mall. We'll be checking you guys out in 2022. We're going to see what you guys got next. They've come out with some new music since I did this initial reaction video. Peep how the steering wheel is on the wrong side of the car. I'm gonna make a smoking hot take. That is the wrong side of the car for the steering wheel. US has it on the right side. The left side, right? Well, we drive on the right side of the road. Not just right because it's the right. It's right because it's correct. We drive on the right side of the road in the US. They drive on the right side of the road in Canada, in Mexico, Germany. All right, I'm going to shut up. Let me stop. Anyway, the music. I had to say with the music for this one, it's just a nice little rock song here. Kind of cool. It actually does put me in like that vibe, like beach vibes. Like, there's an Aldi in the background. I just saw that. It's kind of cool. Shout out to Aldi. Good store. We got Aldi's in America too. Anyway, as I was saying, what's interesting though about that? They're going to put that clip and they're going to drive by it. I don't know if they are, man. But what I was going to say about that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to that because I'm fascinated by this now. Let me rewind it. Where was that at? I'll be rewind it and I'm going to pause it. All right. So, as you can see, over here, there's an Aldi. It's interesting how, like, if this was the U.S., this would just be like a residential street. You wouldn't just see like a store just over there like that, just chilling, especially with the sign that low. So it's just interesting to see that because like in the U.S., when we have like stores, they're usually in like a big plaza and there's a sign that's like probably 60 feet high. That's like 18 meters everywhere else in the world high. Big giant sign as you can see from coming down the highway. And it's just a lot different. I like seeing this. That's what I like about seeing music from other countries too, especially the music video. I like the differences between where I live versus where someone else lives. So that was way off topic. So now to the music. My bad. Okay. Nice little surf rock song. I enjoyed this one here. And this was cool. I like these guys too. So I'm excited to check out what they're going to do in 2022. I'm sure they're going to have some bops. And, yeah. Cheers. Alright, let's move it along. No disrespect to these guys, but we got stuff to cover. Keep hitting the wrong buttons on here. Anyway, to the Billboard Chart. Next honorable mention, we got the Brass Machine. I played with this band, too. The Brass Machine, cool band. Based out of Buffalo, New York. Homie Kyle. And this was their song. Wait, what's the song called again? Oh yeah, I Think I Love You. I forgot the name of the song and I'm looking right at it. I Think I Love You. So we're going to check out what these guys got to say. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to the Brass Machine. So yeah, this song right here, it's a little bit low. It's an honorable mention. It's a really nice song. Really nice brass playing from Kyle. Sounds great. Guitar playing was nice too. He's going to come on and start singing in a moment. Nice, soothing, and relaxing song. It's a little bit low on the list. What it was, this one's a little low on the list. It's just because like it really wasn't as big of a production as some people made their songs out to be. So, shout out to Brass Machine. Go check them out. Shout out to all the artists and musicians in my hometown. Can't wait to be back out there with you guys in 2022. Hopefully, all the masks and vaccines and all that stuff is worked out a little bit better. So we're just going to move it along. Once again, no disrespect to the Brass Machine, but we got to keep it moving. Got a lot to cover, and I've been talking and rambling the whole time. Number 37, still in the honorable mention sections here. Corey James. Actually, I know I used to say it. I don't remember how you say it, but another guy I know personally. We were in college together. Another artist from the Buffalo area. This song here, I'm going to take credit for this. I'm going to go full Soldier TB on this one. I inspired him. I told him to start making music. This song right here is a pretty nice little song. The reason why it was kind of low, because this one here, first of all, as you can tell, this one's not really mastered. That's why it's kind of low, like it's kind of quiet. But I actually like the song. I think it's a good concept for a song. I like the instrumental. I actually think that his singing was alright on here too. Nice little crooning. He's a talented instrumentalist too. Plays like the trumpet, a couple other things too. I like the song. I think this way here, the only thing holding it back from a higher rating, just the mix and the production could have been a little bit higher. It was a little low. So once he gets that worked out, it's gonna be great. You know, he's got more newer songs coming. So shout out to Corey James. I like the outfit too. Nice outfit. Alright. So we're gonna move along. No disrespect to Corey James. We got a lot of music we gotta get through. We're gonna do what in the world? Anyway, well, I'll do the next honorable mention here. So we got 36, Sky, You Own Me. Ooh, ooh, R&B, baby. Modern R&B song. So this one here was pretty cool. This one, once again, with the bio. Probably the artist did not choose to use a bio on this song. So I was hating on it because of that. You have to have a bio on your music, guys, because that is the way that people can find you and find out about you, where you're from, and what you do. Very important to have a bio. So definitely make sure that you guys do that. This was also a more recent review. So this one here, I was just kind of underwhelmed by it. So that's the reason why it's kind of low. I was a little bit underwhelmed just because I felt that for R&B, it could have been a little bit more than what it was. So with Sky, You Own Me, let's put the music on. Nice little song. Once again, no disrespect ever. This is educational. This isn't just a bash on the artist. This is for everybody that checks these videos out, that picks up some things to do for your own work. This one here sounded to me like one of those examples of how I say somebody just like looks up a beat on YouTube and then does something over it. It doesn't sound like it's achieved art. It doesn't sound like something that you've constructed in your mind and put together a whole cohesive project. Now for the instrumental, I do feel like Sky wrote the beat pretty well here, did a good job. Something I commented on in my original reaction. I don't know if I agree with the auto-tune. I don't think it was not like necessary to use that. But I did like the instrumental. The beat was cool. It's pretty good. And the singer has a very powerful voice too. A very powerful alto voice. Like I would love to hear like this singer over like some more production that's tailored to the singer and more unique. So shout out to Sky. Shout out to the song. Make sure you go check out what Sky does next. I'm sure it's going to be really great. Powerful voice, powerful singer. Just needs a little bit more work with the production. And she got something. He or she got something. They got something. You always notice I'm very like tiptoey with this because like I don't want to say like I always like try to avoid saying he or she because I know like that a lot of people they are choosing their identity nowadays. So I'm respectful of that because we all have things that we don't want to be called. So I can respect that. If somebody wants to be called a different pronoun, I have no qualms with that, and I'm willing to respect that. So I try very hard to do that. When somebody specifies, I usually do tiptoe around it in the videos. I usually will just say the artist, or I'll say the name of the artist that's listed rather than saying he or she or they. So, anyways, next on the chart, more honorable mentions. We got Zephyr, Law of Attraction. This one was fun. I still don't know where this dude is from. Sounds foreign to me though. But this one here is a rap song that I actually thought was pretty cool. You know, the production of it needed a little bit of help. But other than that, I did like the beat. The beat was pretty fire. I thought that the rapping had some potential, and also the artist has come a long way since they first did this song here. And shout out to him. But yeah, I was feeling this one. I'm about to revisit Zephyr in 2022 as well. See what Zephyr is doing. Something else I said too. I said, shout out to like this. Like the video is just like a picture of people swimming. Like that's the entire thing. It's beautiful. I mean, I don't like water. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like wet, watery activities. Okay, but if I was somewhere that looked like that, I probably would get in there too. I would go swimming, especially if it was hot. So shout out to Zephyr, wherever the world you're from. And good bars, good flow. I do like the beat too, but just the production of this one, it needed to be better for me to have rated it higher. But shout out to Zephyr, good honorable mention. So back to the chart. Next honorable mention, we had 404 Landon, Suigetsu, or however you pronounce this. I don't watch anime and I don't really get the hype around it, so I apologize if I don't know how to pronounce that, but I don't. So, somebody I actually do know personally. If we go on their SoundCloud, Landon has a track called Go Getter that I produced a while back. It was a beat that I'm not proud of myself, because I feel like I could have did better on that beat. But I know him personally, so... And I know a lot of these guys in this video personally, so it's kind of tough because like whenever I'm doing like people I know personally, I always like I don't want to be too harsh, but at the same time I do want to be honest, because it's like when you know people personally, like you don't want to hurt feelings and you also don't want to make them mad at you, but at the same time like you don't want to be a yes man. So this one is definitely a high honorable mention though. What made it just kind of fall a little bit lower, I just felt like this one there was it just needed a little bit more to it. I think that it sounds good though. Like everybody was spitting and like the beat was good. It's just it was missing something to propel it higher up the chart. I did review this chart too, so some of the placements are a little different than I might have given it in the original video. You guys will notice. Something I thought too would have made it better. The hook, they should have I like the hook, but they just should have did something more to it to make it stand out a little bit better. All right, so no disrespect to 404 Landon and his crew, but we got other stuff we got to get through, so we're gonna move it along. Go back to the Billboard Chart. Our next honorable mention, we got Anthony Casuccio, Friends First. Yet another person that I know personally. He's been featured on the channel. He has helped us on some of the artist workshop videos. Talented producer and engineer. Primarily, he's a talented engineer. He's worked with a lot of different people. Does great work. Mastered my album T. And is also a great guy too. You know, he's been willing to help out me. He helps out a lot of other artists. And if you've had the pleasure to meet him in person, he's a great guy. So, shout out to Kasuch. And this song here, the only reason why I didn't make it slightly lower is just because I felt that Friends First, it just another song, it just needed a little bit something. This one, her. Let me see if I can get you on here, Anthony, because I gotta definitely gotta play your music on here, my guy. See, what happened was I have all these videos actually lined up. It's just that for some reason, some of them, they're not popping up anymore. So I don't know if like the links might have changed or something. Okay, you know what? This one was from Spotify. So that's what happened. Alright, so let's go to Spotify then. That's what the problem is. Shout out to Spotify. So he mastered this one hot. See, Spotify doesn't have full screen mode. It should have it though. So this one here is a nice little song. It's like, I think for the reviews too, like GenX came in, she chimed in on this review and said that it's like a 90s like pop song, like rock. I'm trying to remember what somebody said it was. Like I think they said like Christian rock or something like that is what it made them think of, like a pop rock song. I liked it. This was supposed to be a country song. So the question I posed during the original review was, does it sound like country? To me, I felt like it kind of does a little bit, but the reason why I said it, this one, it didn't have enough bite for me in order for me to rank it a little bit higher. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, shout out to Casuccio because he's gonna be on this list again. So no need to have any be offended at all over that placement because you're gonna be back on the list. So, next honorable mention that we got Terry as Drunk Voicemails. This one here was another one that I was messing with heavy because I felt that this one was very creative. And shout out to the artist for making a creative song. I felt like it was a good concept. And you make a good concept with good execution and creativity. You get to come out with something good. So this one here, definitely will be checking in with Terry Az again. I might be completely messing up his name. My apologies if I am. But Drunk Voicemails was just a very creative song. I like the storytelling of it, and I felt that this one here, I don't know where he got the instrumental from, but I do know that it went well with the vocal performance. The vocal performance and the instrumental went hand in hand. That plus, I liked how I commented on it. You could hear the emotion. He did a good job bringing out the emotion of what was going on. It sounded like he was investing in it. He was selling it to me, what he was talking about. So, shout out to Drunk Voicemail. Shout out to Terry Az. We're going to keep it moving. We got a lot of other stuff to get through, so we get to the top 25. Next, we got Black Spade, No Regrets. This was another recent one, you know what I mean? So, another rap song. You will see there are rap songs that are rated high. So don't act like don't say that I don't like rap. It's just that we did stuff that was a little bit higher. Yeah, we got Black Spade, No Regrets. I don't know too much about Black Spade. They didn't really have a lot on their bio, so just had like typical like rap. Oh, I'm gonna go get this cash. You know what I'm saying? Stack that cheese, all that good stuff. That's really all that they had to say on their bio, but they actually like tell us where they're from and what they're about. But I do appreciate the track though. The track is fire. I thought this beat was pretty good. The song was pretty catchy. I think it could have been a little bit louder. Like when it was mastered, it should have been like busting out the speakers, man. The reason it wasn't higher up, because I just felt like when I was listening to this, like I could have like, it just didn't stand out. I think the reason why it didn't stand out because, like I said again, like it didn't achieve like art. There wasn't like that synergy between the vocal performance and the instrumental to like create a cohesive art, like something that is expressing something deep to us. So, no disrespect to Black Spade, but we're gonna keep it going. We got other stuff we got to get through, and back to the Billboard chart. We got Next honorable mention, only a few more. We got King Geode, Pillar of Fire. This was probably one of my best review moments right here, the Pillar of Fire review. I went crazy on this one. I was like completely uncaged. But yeah, man, I liked this song. It was very art. It was very creative. The visuals were cool. The dope visuals. So, bear with me a second. This is yet another one where the link is on point. Man, I'm getting tired, man. I don't have that stamina like I used to. I don't know how I used to bang out like 20 of these in one day. I've only been on here for an hour. I'm running out of gas. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, We're going to check out some King Geo, Pillar of Fire. I thought this song was really cool. This was the one, too, where I shouted out Chairlift. Shout out to Chairlift. Shout out to Caroline. That's a tongue twister. Caroline Polachek. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I need to meet her just so I can find out how you pronounce her last name. But shout out to Caroline Polachek. Yeah, because she was shouted out in my review of that. So make sure you go check out my reaction video and see me go crazy. And this song right here is really cool. It actually sounded good too. I think in this one what it was, I like the concept and I actually even like the music. I think that it just needed to be mixed a little bit different. Because I feel like the mix, it was kind of weak in my opinion. And that might have been what the artist was going for. Maybe they wanted it like that. But to me, I feel like if you want to get high on the Billboard chart, you gotta be busting out the speakers. You can't be like low in the mix. You can't be like just like kind of mellowed out like that. You gotta be busting out the speakers at me. Like if they sent this to me and I mixed it, I would have took the mix in a completely different direction. Like I would have had that bass line like busting out the speakers and the drums loud, and I would have had the vocals loud. So that's the only reason it's kind of low. But I like this song. I thought it was a really good concept, and I like the music video too. So no disrespect to King Geo, but we're going to have to keep it moving. We got some other songs to get through in the honorable mentions. So now, the next honorable mention we have on the Billboard Chart. We got a young woman by the name of Faith Huang, Off-White. The Off-White shoes. Shout out to Faith Huang. Blew me away because I think this one might have been during Women's History Month, woo woo. And I think that on this one here impressed me because like I had said from the beginning that this is for like actual the finished product, the full like a fully produced mixed and mastered track. Like it's not for like just sitting in front of a camera with your guitar singing, but this is what she was doing. But like it was more to it than that if you listen to it real close. Also the singer here looks very young too, so shout out to that. Good to see some young people getting it done. And I thought that the singing was really pretty. There was like some little subtle, like little background vocals and background stuff happening in here. This is an artist I'm probably going to have to reach out to in 2022 as well to do some more with on the site. And what it was with this one here, and it's going to come up again when we get to the top. The top, whatever number is, top 5 or something, I don't know. When we get to the top, you're going to see another song like this. I'm not going to say so I don't want to spoil it yet. But if you already seen the videos, you already know the placements in general. But like when you take, like when you sing in front of a camera with a guitar like this, but you add to it, and you actually make it like a good song, creative song, and you fill out the whole beat with just the guitar and your voice. That's how you get high on the Billboard Chart. Alright, shout out to Faith Lane. No disrespect to you, but we got to keep it moving. We'll go to the next honorable mention. Next honorable mention on the Billboard Chart. We'll listen to a little bit of Melodica, Tangled Heart. Shout out to Melodica. Just recently reached out to you. We'll do some stuff with Melodica 2022. I'm excited to get a chance to do that. We're going to check in with Melodica, see what makes Melodica tick. See what makes her tick. So we got Melodica, Tangled Hearts, another recent one. I thought this song was really good. And also, too, just the progression from the time that this song that I reviewed was released to some of Melodica's newest work. It's been a progression and an improvement that's impressive. Because it's like the newer music is even better than this was. It fixed a lot of the actual critiques that I had with here, like the vocal performance and the production. So shout out to Melodica. I'm going to be watching you. I'm going to be a fan. Maybe you'll become a Professor T in the Funk Academy fan from us chatting with each other next year. You'll see. Professor T in the Funk Academy album is coming out soon. Guys, soon meaning within the next 6 months, because it'll still be a worked out. It has to be perfect. And a lot of it falls on me. It's not the other guys in the band. It's me because my singing isn't up to par. I have to practice what I preach. I can't be on there sounding like I'm half asleep. Anyway, about this song and this music. This song right here. So this was the intro, by the way. If you guys didn't see the original. It started off with the intro. I like the animation too. The animation was pretty cool. The beat that was in the intro was fire too. They should have kept that song going longer. Anyways, Melodica is a very cool artist. I like her. Very good. Has improved. From Canada. Shout out to Canada. And yeah, it's a good song. It's a little bit low. It didn't quite make the top 25. What was missing from this one here was just that it was like, it's a few small things, like devil in the details type of stuff that made it not get higher on my chart. So I feel like some of the newer songs, which we probably revisit in 2022, would be higher. So 2022's chart, watch for that name, Melodica. Just in general, watch for that name. Cause I can see it. This has potential. She's got legs, and she's gonna go far. Alright, no disrespect to Melodica, we gotta keep it moving. We got some other honorable mentions we gotta get to. Shout out. We gotta look at the next one on the Billboard Chart. We got J. Renee last night. This is another recent review. So, and it just so happens I already got dialed up on here. Just so happens. J. Renee last night. So this one here, this is a nice little smooth R&B, neo soul type of song. What I said about this one, it held this one back from being higher. I think that she has a really, really pretty voice. Ow, I just hurt myself. What did I just do? Oh my gosh. Anyway, to the song, I felt like this was a really good song, in my opinion. Oh, we got somebody in the chat, but I think that's some spam, so actually put real words if you're not a robot. Anyway, to the point, this song right here was cool. I felt that what it needed to make it a little higher on the Billboard Chart. It was missing like some little small key things, like what it needed in order to make it a little bit cooler. It could have had the beat. This is like one of my examples of how I said the beat. It didn't have like the synergy with the vocals in the song that I feel like it could have had. So I felt like this kind of sounded like an instrumental that somebody just kind of took and started putting it, like singing over it. Some people can do that and are really, really good at it, because like people actually like really think that through and think it out and really like rap what they're doing around the instrumental. But it's tough. That's why I think it's better if you can sit down in the same room with like a producer and a songwriter, or if that person is one and the same. There's a songwriter and a producer, and they're gonna help you make it instrumental and make it recorded and make it sound right. That's what could have made it a little bit higher. Now, I also talked about the vocal production. That's the other thing that this one needed to be a little bit higher. Just the vocal production, I didn't agree with some of the creative decisions that they went with, and also I didn't agree with the mix. I felt like the vocals they need a little bit more booty on the vocals. Like they was a little too thin sounding to me. It needs to be thick with 3 C's, and like make it a little bit louder, and then it would have rated it higher. So shout out to J. Renee. Go listen to it on your own time, because no disrespect, but we got to keep it moving. Next one on the chart, we're going to check out a little bit of number 26, Hey Jinx Hollow. Somebody that I'm not convinced is a real person yet, because I tried reaching out to this person and could not. I follow Hey Jinx on Instagram. Tried to reach out to him a few different ways for business purposes, but I couldn't get him. But it's okay, because maybe they just are skeptical of me, and I don't blame them. You know, Powered by Vibes isn't really a big thing yet. We literally just got started, though, so you gotta give us some time. We'll get there. But Hey Jinx Hollow, this one made it pretty high here than it should have for what it was. Reason why is because I felt like the potential here was enormous, because like I like the fact that like you can tell that this is like an instrumental that like they actually made themselves, so it went with the like lyrical and vocal performance of the song. Has some good energy. Like I said in the original review, it was fun, it was sassy, it was sexy, it was all the cool, all the above. I liked it. It was fun. Great song. So I was trying to reach out to them, because I wanted to actually send them some beats and try to, you know, come up with some stuff over, because, you know, I felt like that was one of the things holding this back. It needs a little bit better instrumental. The instrumental is a good concept, but it just needs to be like fleshed out better. You know what I mean? Because like they could even leave it with the exact same sound, just like mix it better and tweak it so it sounds a little bit bigger. And then the vocals are a little thin again too. Like it needs some more booty on the vocals. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it all thin, make it fat. You know what I'm saying? I want my vocals to be like Monique. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my vocals to be like I don't know. I couldn't think of anything in time. All right. I don't want my vocals to be like 2001 Kelly Rowland. I want them to be like Monique. There we go. All right, moving it along. We're going to keep it rolling. Back to the chart. So the next honorable mention that I got for you guys, we got number 25. So now we've made it to the top 25. Woo! I wish I had like an intro. I didn't think that through. So they go to the top 25 here, guys. I got something I could do. Flicker the lights. Right. There you go. Top 25. So this is the stuff that's going to make to the list. So congratulations to everyone who was on the top 25 of the... Alright, I gotta do a big one for this top 25. Congratulations to everybody who made to the top 25 of the... Wait, hold on. I know we can make this even better. Check this out. There's something that can make this even better. We're going to go on the gram right now. Look, I already know this video is sloppy. This is a hot mess. But hey. Alright, ready for this, guys? Hold on. We got to get it going. Alright, ready for this? So congratulations to everybody who is in the top 25 on the Billboard Chart. The full top 25 playlist will be available not tomorrow morning because I'm keeping it real. It's New Year's Eve. At some point tomorrow afternoon, it'll be uploaded on thepowerisback.com. Shout out to all these people on here. Now we're going to spend some time and really shout these people out. So, number 25 through 5. I had to go through kind of quick again for time, but the top 5 we're going to really make a big deal about. So, number 25. This is going to be the Hanging Bandits. Their track, Suburban Ghost. So shout out to these guys. They've reached out to me. Their fan base, they have definitely popped up on the video. Their fan base has been showing massive love to us, and we appreciate it. Just know that. Appreciate you guys, Suburban Bandits. Shout out to you guys. Wish you guys the most success. And these guys are from across the pond. I wonder how annoying that is for them to hear like us try to do like British accents because we're terrible at it. You know what? That's okay though because I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. Anyway, the music. This one here, the reason I was kind of high, you know, it made the top 25. It's number 25 because I just felt that it would hold it back for me a little bit higher on this particular track. This one here, it was a little bit like, it was the same thing. It just didn't have that bite that I'm looking for personally when I'm ranking songs. I want songs that like sonically punch you in the face. You know what I mean? Like this one here is a little bit more light, a little more airy, but it was really creative. The lyricism was great. You gotta check out the lyricism. And these guys are cool because of the lyricism. They have very poetic lyricism, and then like figure out a way to make it into a dope song. So shout out to the Hanging Bandits. And I like this song, The Suburban Ghost. The Suburban Ghost too is cool because like it's relatable to me personally, because like if you think about the idea of that, like just the title and the lyricism is relatable. So shout out to those guys. That's the whole song. It's a pretty short little song. Not a lot to it. But that's all you need. That's how you do a short song, Lucky. I'm going to see you in real life, too, soon. You probably go beat me up, but that's okay. You know what, though, Lucky? I already told you at the original one. Collab. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be mad at each other. We don't need to be hating. Let's collab. If I think that I can do it better, I will come and help you out and help you try to do it better. I don't just bash you. I will offer to help. So shout out to Lucky again. I mean, he's getting a lot of attention tonight too because of the fact that I just keep hating on that one song. But anyway, to the Hanging Bandit, shout out to you guys. This song was fire and great work. I can look forward to seeing what else you guys do. So let's go back to the chart. And we're gonna check out some more of the other songs we got popping off today. So we got number 24, Crazy. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I believe these guys were from, was it France? I want to say. I believe it was France. That's where this group is from. They reached out to. Shout out to Crazy. Shout out to the music. This song right here made it to the top 25. It's a little bit lower once again, just because this one here, it's a cool song. But I think what it is I would say about it, it's just a little bit dated. That's the reason it's not a little bit higher. But I do like it though. Like for like the music that we would make here in the US, it's a bit dated because it sounds like some music you would have heard like 15, 20 years ago over here stateside. In other places in the world, this might be more new and innovative, but I do like it and I do mess with it. It's a great song. What I liked about it, the reason why it made it to the top 25, I like the vocal performance. The vocals are sounded cool. I think that the instrumental is pretty good too. I like the fact that it had a little bit of an EDM type of a flair to it. Great. Just great work all around. So shout out to Crazy. Shout out to all their fans too. They're another group that I plan on reaching out to some more in 2022. So no disrespect to Crazy, but we got to keep it moving. We got some more songs to get through and we run out of time. We're trying to be off of here by 7 o'clock, baby. Anybody got time for all of that? So yeah, shout out to Crazy. And we're going to go to the chart. That's on in the top 25. John Rizzo with Recluse. Yet another person that I happen to know personally. And love the man. It was awesome. He's absolutely amazing. He helped me make the song Ready to Go. He did the piano playing on Ready to Go. I'm going to drop that song again as a single, the new and improved version of it in January. So make sure you guys get ready to check out the Funk Academy. This song right here is like a huge production. He considers himself to be like more of an alternative rock type of an artist. Like, not alternative, my bad, progressive rock type of an artist. And I do hear the influence here. Like, it's very cool. I remember what I said. It was like some Alter Bridge type stuff for like the intro, and I really liked it. He's got new music out since then too. Like, his new music, it sounds great as well. I think his new thing, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a really cool name. It's like existential. It's like commercial existential nihilism or something like that. I forgot it, but I like that name. The name is awesome. So yeah, shout out to John Rizzo. Love you, my guy. You're awesome. Keep being cool. Keep being amazing. Keep being a recluse too. Him and I are both kind of like a recluse a little bit. You know, I can relate to that. You know what? That's a good idea right now with what's going on, especially with this new variant coming on. So everybody make sure you follow your CDC guidelines in your area. I wonder if I just say variant and CDC guidelines. Is it going to be at the bottom of the video now? We'll have to see. We'll have to see how close YouTube is watching, because YouTube be watching us like the feds. All right, John Rizzo, I love you, my boy. We're going to keep it moving for time purposes. We got a lot of ground to cover here. So let's go back to the chart. The next one on the chart we're going to look at. You got number 22. You got another recent song that I reviewed. Christy K, Poison. 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 I said it wrong. I said Poison, but actually it's Prison. I feel stupid now. I'm about to get excited. Because Poison, that's the song for... Y'all remember that song, right? Anyway, Prison. My bad. That's going to be the remix. I'll make the remix. It'll be called Poison. But this song, Prison, keeping it on track. Come on, think about football. Think about football. Let's go to... We're going to go to this track. This one, shout out, making the top 25. I thought this was very creative. I thought it was a good video as well. If you check out Christy K's channel on Facebook, her other music. She's made some other stuff too. I'm sure we're gonna reach out to Christy K because I want to do a collab with Christy K myself because I feel like I think I have an instrumental that Christy K would sound good on. So we'll see what plays out on that one. Too Cool TB and Christy K collab. Try saying that 5 times fast. So this one right here is a really cool song right here. She's been doing music for a long time. I thought this video was really cool too. This one here could have been a little bit higher on it, but I had against it. I just felt that for me personally with this song, I felt like the instrumental could have had a little bit more to it. 'Cause I liked it. But it's kind of like, you know, it's something like we've heard it before. You know, it's kind of got like that Imagine the Dragon sound. It's kind of got like that if it was produced by Alex the Kid type sound. Like 2010, 2011 type sound. So that's the only things that was holding it back from being a little bit higher. But well executed. Well executed. Really good. Shout out Christy K. So no disrespect to Christy K. We got moving along. We got other songs we got to get to. The top 25. So let's go to the next track. Next track on the top 25. We got Millennial Rain, Way Up High. So this is a metal band, and I forgot where they were from. I was going to say where they were from, but I forgot. So shout out to Millennial Rain. They did some great stuff. Great playing on this song. This is like a huge like metal sound. Like it's like, is this considered adventure metal? I'm trying to figure out my metal. I'm trying to get on point with that. I think this would be considered adventure metal, right? Really cool. I like the sounds. I think that the vocals are great. Female vocalists too. And I think that, you know, the female vocalist killed it. I'm trying to let the lyrics come in a little bit. But yeah, this was an awesome song. It sounds great to me. The reason it's not up a little bit higher, I just feel like, for me, the mix could have been a little bit more powerful. But I think that's just how metal is mixed nowadays. I'm thinking more of like early 2000s, like metal and stuff like that. Well, I think like nowadays this is what it sounds like. It's a more clean sound, and that's why I think it could have been a little bit louder and dirtier, and I would have put it a little higher up the list. But yeah, I do rock with this song. Great playing, great singing. It was a good song. It sounds awesome. No disrespect to Millennial Rain, but we're going to have to keep it moving. We got other songs we got to get through for the top 25. So the next song on the list from top 25, but as you notice that too, I got it. It goes in level of how hot that it is. You see, like some of the ones toward the bottom, they were a cooler color. It gets, the songs get more and more hot, it gets more and more red. So number 20, the top 20, baby, we got Ty P, Reply. So shout out to Ty P. Yet another person that I know in real life, I know personally. Shout out to Ty P. Worked with him many of times on different songs. Entertaining guy. Now this one here, unfortunately, we had to kind of breeze past him, even though he made it to the top 20, because he took the song down. Disappointing. But you guys go check out his SoundCloud. He's got other great work. I don't know why he took it. That song was fresh. Unless maybe he got in trouble for the beat not being his or something. But shout out to Ty P. Congratulations for being in the top 20. I'll have to find a different track of yours to put on here or something. We'll see if I can find this like on SoundCloud for the playlist on the site. Number 19. We got Monty LaShawn, I wish I was a fish. That's not how the song goes. That's just what it made me think of. So Monty LaShawn, I believe, is an artist that's from the Western New York area, like I am, I believe. This is like an R&B song right here, and it's a pretty cool song. I remember what I said about it too. This is the reason it's not a little higher up. I think she has a pretty voice, and I like the production on this. I just feel that the actual content and lyricism isn't unique enough to propel its way up the list to really grab people's attention. But yeah, it still is in the top 20 because of the fact that Really great vocal performance mixed with a great production value. That sounds good. It's definitely it's like on the hip hop neo soul side, but it's farther leaning to the hip hop. So it's a very good beat, good singing, and I like it. I actually thought their vocal performance was pretty good too. So shout out to Monty LaShawn. No disrespect to Monty LaShawn, but we gonna keep it moving because we got other stuff we got to get to. So shout out to Monty. Check out the music. Next. So now we got number 18, J.A. Wild, Trip. Another rapper from California. Young man that I met during one of the streams. We earned each other's respect. He thought I had the good instrumentals, and I thought that he was actually an alright rapper. The reason it's not a little bit higher is I think that, once again, this is more of like something where it sounds like just like someone is just kind of rapping just to be rapping, but it doesn't really have like it doesn't have the personal touch, the expression behind it. That's what it's missing. Because that's what I think is the thing to remember with music. Music is, of course, it's fun, it's aesthetic, it's all that, and it's great. But at the same time, when you're making music, it's about expressing yourself. And people that are the best, they use the entire song to express themselves. There'll be like all kinds of little things that they do that you can pick out where they express themselves. So to me, that's the only thing that was kind of missing from this one, that kind of artistic self-expression. But I actually did like the instrumental of this, and I thought that like J.A. Wild, he was spitting on here, like he sounded pretty good under spitting. He actually did have some pretty like funny bars on there too, so it wasn't bad. No disrespect to J.A. Wild, but we're gonna keep it moving because we got other stuff we gotta get to. Next track on the little line, not her. Up in her. At number 17, Next Avenue, Heaven Smile. So this one here, this is just a nice soothing song, instrumental. I liked it. Kind of on some like Boards to Canada type stuff. I liked it. I thought it was a great track. It's a little bit lower on the list because of the fact that it is just kind of like an ambient track. It's just kind of smooth, like Boards to Canada type stuff. But I like it though. It's pretty cool. Like guitar work on it sounded great. What's cool about it though, this is definitely like a very, very relaxing song. And it's very well executed, but like I said, the reason why it's not higher compared to some of the other things is because this is like waiting room music, you know what I mean? Like it's really good waiting room music, but waiting room music, you know what I mean? And that's no disrespect, no shade. I'm just saying like that's what it is. That's kind of what it puts me in the mind of, rather than like something that's like energetic or, you know, in some way impactful. But yeah, I do like this though. So yeah, that's really all I got to say about it, because there's not much else to say. So no disrespect to the artists here, but we are going to keep it moving because we got other songs to get to in the top 25. Well, shout out to Next Avenue. Guys are sounding great. So, next guys we got up, Cake the Rapper, Self Serve. Another person I know personally. So, Cake the Rapper is a rapper from Buffalo, New York. And he and his crew made this song, Self Serve. Really great track, actually. This was another one I recently reviewed. The last reviews like were scoring high because like, you know, more people that are a little bit higher up were sending me stuff. So I felt like all of the rapping on here sounded great. All the rapping on here sounded great. I liked the instrumental. I thought it was really cool. I'm curious, like, if this was a sample and what sample he sampled to make that sound for the instrumental. It sounds great. The reason why it's not up a little bit higher is just because, like, This one, it is more of like a niche style of rap. Like this kind of like the way to me, it sounds like almost like backpack rap. You know what I mean? Like you just get on there and you're spitting. It's like rapidy rap. But yeah, I like this one too though, because like him and his crew, they had some bars. The instrumental was great. Everybody did a good job. And yeah, shout out to you guys. You know, very talented person too with Cake the Rapper himself. Like rapping, making beats, being an instrumentalist is awesome. Alright. No disrespect to Cake the Rapper and his crew, but we're gonna keep it moving. We got more stuff to get through. Next. So now we got Anthony Casuccio. I told you he's gonna be back. I'm Not Alone. Number 15. Well inside the top 25 with this one. The reason why, this was from his new album, Emotional Lockdown. It came out in 2000 and... Wait, actually, I don't think this was 2020. I think it was recorded in 2020, but it came out this year. Yeah, this came out this year. I like this album. I thought the album was really inspired. You know, and it was inspired by and based on the pandemic and his experiences with it emotionally and whatnot. And I like the music video. I like the song. And I think that this was the best song off of the Emotional Lockdown album. And I think that it kind of shows like the progression again. Like Anthony Casuccio, he's been in the game a long time and he's done a lot of cool stuff. A lot of really cool stuff. And it's just cool to see how he's able to continue to reinvent himself after he's been doing music for so long, and how, you know, he's exploring new sounds and he's able to have some success with that and do well. Because I do feel this one right here. So, the only things that made this one not crack the list a little bit higher, I think just like the sound of the vocals and like not a singing thing but a vocal performance thing, as in the emotion and the energy that's put into it could have been a little bit better. Because like what I had said about it in the original review, the vocals are a little bit square, as in like it sounds like he's spending too much time like on the spitting out the words and enunciating everything super clean. But you don't really necessarily need to do that when you're standing this far from the microphone. Focus more on the melodies and the phrasing and like making the melody stand out as opposed to the lyrics. And I think that's what he could have done to make it stand out a little bit more. I thought this is actually the strongest produced track and the best instrumental on the entire project too of the Emotional Lockdown. And I'm excited to like see what else he does. I'm really, really hoping that he's gonna do another EDM project. So I thought that this one sounded really good and it's got a lot of potential as he like starts to learn about it and works with other, you know, artists who do that type of sound. I also, I'm not even gonna lie, I want to get on it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on the Anthony Casuccio project. What do I got to hit me up, Anthony? What do I have to do to get on the Anthony Casuccio project? I would gladly volunteer to be on one of your projects in a heartbeat. So no disrespect to Mr. Casuccio, but we gotta keep it moving. We got other songs we got to get to. I like that song. Go check out Not Alone. Also read the entire review of the whole Emotional Lockdown album that is on thepowerisback.com. So now we're going to go to the Billboard Chart. And we're going to see what's the next one on the list. So we got AD Fade Away, a singer from Belgium. That is an artist feature for like the longest time. So I've been meaning to get a hold of him for an interview. I just haven't been able to make that happen yet. I just haven't had the time. And well, to make that happen in 2022, interview with AD. I'm going to speak it into existence. We're going to make sure we make that happen. So, Fade Away, great song. One of the older ones that's been on here, one of the earlier ones I reviewed, is still high on the list because of how good that it sounded and how much that I liked it. So this one right here, but I thought made it so good to make it and be it not just in the top 25, but to crack the top 15. It's like the instrumental sounds good, the singing sounds good, the song is very inspired, everything goes together really good. Everything's very artistically done. I like the music video too. The music video looks cool. I can't pull off the. I might have enough hair for a man bun at this point. Let me see. It doesn't work. I need to have a little bit more to get the man bun joint. I got to have like dreadlock length. Anyway, the music, focus. That's why now you got to see why the reaction videos are so long. I can't stay focused. So, Fade Away. Great song. We could have made it a little bit higher. It's just, it was a little bit too mellow, once again. I like stuff that's a little bit more punchy. That's the only reason it's high. It's a little bit too mellow. But I can't wait to hear some more from AD. And I can't wait to maybe get in touch with AD in 2022. We got to make that happen. Full-on artist feature. Alright. So that's AD. No disrespect. We're going to go to the next song here. We're going to go back to the list to see what's next. We got to keep it moving so we can give the top 5 their due. So now, I'm sorry guys, I just got so much happening here. Okay. See you, number 13. Lucky number 13. We got the homies Forest from Toronto. Rock band. Did some dope work. Appreciate what these guys were doing. It sounds great. And the story doesn't end at chapter 14. I thought this was a great song. I thought that the messaging was pretty good. I think that the song sounded good. The music video is pretty cool too. I felt like what I liked about this one so much, it's like very like indie rock, punk rock type sound. It sounds really good. The video, it goes with like what they're trying to talk about in the song. It is really cool. I like the lyricism. I like the messaging. I think that the actual performance of the instrumental and in the singing sounds really good. I like the lead singer of this band's voice a lot. I think that the singer sounds awesome. That's part of the reason I like this band. When you combine the singer with the sound of the actual band playing, I think that it's just awesome. So shout out to Forest. I've checked out some of their other stuff. They had a different song than this one. I think it was Floorboards. It made the one of the month's recommended playlist over on thepowerisback.com. So shout out to Forest. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to everybody. So no disrespect, but we're gonna keep it moving. We got other songs we got to get to. I'm gonna try to give everybody a fair shake here. You know what I'm saying? So, number 12. Ooh. We're going to check out Taylor Lynn. Artist with my same namesake, just spelled different. Shout out to Taylor. I believe that she was from Canada too. Shout out to Canada. I got to get up there to Canada, man. Yeah, she reached out recently. And, yeah, I actually think this is yet another artist that I'm going to have to get up with in 2022 and maybe get an interview with, do some other things. I think that what Taylor Lynn is doing is really interesting and really cool. Doing a great job up there in Canada, eh? At that every time, I'm not confusing her with somebody. Actually, no, she's not. Because I remember just sending her a message asking about that. Anyway, this one is high. Because at the time I did this, it was probably like the best production value wise track that I had heard thus far when I was listening to this, when I did this review initially. I also personally like it because I can relate to this song because, you know, it's kind of cool how it's talking about, like, you know, going to the parties but you don't feel like you fit in because you don't really, you know, like to do the drinking and the drugs and all that stuff. Because that's me. I always been straight edge, like I don't do no drinking or drugs, none of that. And I don't really like parties that much in general because a lot of people's parties, that's the stuff that it revolves around. And I just don't find it entertaining. So I could relate to the song. I thought it was tight. I think that she has a really pretty voice. I think that the production value of the song was really good. It was really, really well executed, and excited to see what more that Taylor Lynn is going to keep on doing. So shout out to Taylor Lynn. No disrespect, but we're going to keep it moving because we got other stuff we got to get to, baby. Whoop, whoop. So, now I believe we're at number 11. We're at Lyon, Walked in the Club. This song I was involved in because I was a feature on the song. And I think I mastered this too. I was a feature on the song and I was the mastering engineer. So, is it possible I had a little bit of bias ranking this one so high? It is possible. But if anything, sometimes I actually rank my own music a little bit lower because I don't like the sound of my own voice. Sure, a lot of people can feel that. But let's check out this song here. You guys gotta bear with me a second. There's yet another one that the link wasn't on point. We getting it, don't worry. I've left up myself a good buffer of time. Apparently a building is burning down somewhere. I don't know if that comes in on the microphone or not, but yeah, like there's totally like sirens going off in the background right now. But that's okay. I gotta take a breather for a second, guys, too, to just rest my voice. So yeah, really nobody at all came in. Just no love. Period. That's cold. That's really cold. I figured even some of my peeps would show up. I'm gonna have to have a talk with some of my peeps. I'm gonna have to have a talk with y'all. No love, and it's not like we've been promoting this the last week or anything like that on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah, it's not like there's been like posts every day of the week. I'm kind of offended. But that's okay. Hopefully people will come back and rewatch this. Like I said though, I didn't really expect people to show up really because of the fact that it's New Year's Eve. This is a day of people making it happen. People got plans, but my feelings are kind of hurt. I thought I would at least have like one. I thought some of my closest peeps would be here. I don't even think Pretty Boy Paco showed up. But that's my boy. Unless he's mad at me, that make Pretty Boy Paco mad at me. Oh my god, I'm crying. So guys, let me just take a breather for a second. I need to go lie to you. I need a breather. Let's just talk about something for a second. Let's take a break. This is halftime, okay? This is about to be halftime. I'm getting distracted. Sorry, guys. I got stuff happening. But yeah, halftime. So, the reason I said it was halftime is because I do want to talk about some things from 2021. So, let's just briefly talk about this. This is what I'm going to do with 2021. We bring it back to my beautiful face for a couple minutes. So we can take a halftime here before we get to the tippity top. So what I want to do here with I just want to take a moment and just thank the few people that do come check in. Give some shout outs to you guys, all the people that do show love. This year has not been easy for any of us, especially me. I've had personal things that was happening at the end of 2020 that I was having to recover from and deal with this year. Things have started to work out. You know, I've been blessed. Everything's been going much better now in the last couple of months. But it still is a struggle. It's a constant grind. But like doing this, something that's fun is something that I enjoy. And it's something that I do hope to kind of build a community around this. That's what I'm more concerned with, is building a community around people that are doing their own music. So I think that, you know, this is great. And I really do hope that a couple of people do check this out afterwards. And I hope that the people that do come and check in on these, I definitely want to say, I want to thank you guys for it. And I hope that you all share this with others. Tell other people about this. And when I review one of your music, take a moment and just browse around and watch some other videos from the channel. And do that same courtesy for other people that I've reviewed. Check out what I had to say on their tracks and check out their original songs also. Just that we really need to make a community and support each other. So, you know, it's been a tough year, but in 2022, we're really hoping that we could get some big things popping. Little things stopping. Me and Mr. Adam, the Adam Bomb. We got some things planned for you guys. We're going to have some unique content to put out. So I know it's been reactions all year this year, but that's really been the only thing I've been able to make. You know, we're still in a pandemic situation where I am in New York. It's a little tough. Numbers go up and down. In New York State, there's a lot of mandates that are out, so it's hard to really get out and go to live shows and do content that way. People have been busy because a lot of people that are musicians, they've had to go and get real jobs because they couldn't perform as much as they used to. So this things have been tough. But 2022 was here's to a better 2022. Made this next year is going to be better. And also, you know, as I always say at the end of videos, you know, peace and love. I mean it when I say that. I spread nothing but peace and love to everybody that's out there when it comes to support. And I really do appreciate you guys. Alright. So that's enough of that sentimental stuff. Let's get back into the list. So, we're going to check out number 11 on the list. Miss Lanai walked in the club. Miss Lanai Evelyn walked in the club. That's what it says on there. So I was involved in. I was a guest rapper on this song. I was a feature on the song, right? And I mastered it. I didn't have nothing to do with the beat or the production. That was all Lanai Evelyn. I just was a rapper on it. I liked the song though. It was a cool track. I thought that she did an amazing job. So shout out to Lanai, whoever you are out there. Hope that you're doing well. Peace and love. Happy New Year to you. Me and her, we made some fire though, because she was also on the song with me. That was the favor that was exchanged there. I was on this song with her. That she was on the song with me on the song I Know, which is still up on my channel. Go check that out if you're curious. This song right here, the reason why it is rated up pretty high though is because like this song actually is mixed and performed really, really well. Like that's the reason why I had to rank this one kind of high. Like this is legit, man. Is it a little bit dated sounding? Maybe. That's why it's not much higher. Do I think that maybe instrumental could have had a little bit more components to it? It's possible. It needed a few more components to it. It was a little bit all over the place with the instrumental, but that's okay. I still like it. I think it still sounds really good. She can spit too as a rapper, so I thought that the rapping was fire. Also, the production of it sounds good. Like the way the vocals were done sounds great. So, no disrespect to Lanai, but we're gonna keep it moving. We gotta keep it rolling. We got the music we gotta get to. We gotta give everybody their flowers, everybody their daisies. Now, guess what, guys? We are in the top 10, baby. Number 10, we got Vote Kills and Jason Alessi, Walk the Line. So these guys here are from the Western New York area. Vote Kills and Jason Alessi, Walk the Line. These dudes are crazy. They're like rappers. They're doing like metal rap. Kind of cool, like Mario Judah type stuff. One of the guys that's in here, what's cool about him, he actually was an actual metal band singer that crossed over into doing trap. So that's kind of cool. So he's actually better than Mario Judah because he actually did metal music for real too and did that first. I think that the video is pretty cool too. Did they go out during the riots?
They know we're still in here. Please. They don't know what. They just remember that they won't be in here. What the hell are they? They're us, that's all.
So this one here was ranked pretty high because like once the rapping and the like screaming actually comes on, it actually sounds pretty cool. Like it's actually a pretty good sounding song. I like the instrumental. I think the instrumental did a good job merging like the metal sound with the trap sounds. It was really a very well executed and very well thought out track. I liked it. Plus, like, you guys already know, like I've said, I've been pretty consistent with it. Stuff that's, like, loud and bombastic, I rank higher. The reason why it didn't go much higher than number 10, though, is because, like, it does need a couple of little things to it to make it a little bit better, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt like this particular song right here, that song itself, it just needed a little bit more to it. Like, that song itself wasn't it for me. It could have been more. So, shout out. And, yeah. Cool. Alright. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. We're going to go to number 9. Hearts Don't Lie, I Needed You. Hearts Don't Lie, rock band. Some guys that I like. Guys that I actually know. And when I did this track, I picked out I Needed You because I listened to a lot of the tracks for their album. And this was the one that I thought was my favorite one. Apparently, I think the guys are like a father and son rock band, which is really cool. I thought it was cool. This one here, I thought that the song was executed really well. Some of the little small things that I critiqued, which I probably could have, if I was the producer, I would have done different. I felt like the mix of it sounds cool and it's great, but like, I think that the band at certain spots could have been a little bit tighter. I think that the actual like individual playing from everyone sounds great though, but I just felt like at certain spots it could have been a little tighter, rhythmically speaking. So tighter meaning the guys that could have been locked in a little bit better, so things sounded just more perfectly synced in with the rhythm and with the chords. And then with the mix was a little bit off in my opinion. But I do like it. It actually has a really cool like classic sound to it. Like it sounds vintage and modern at the same time. So I really did like it. I like the singing of it too. I think that with the production of the vocals, though, the vocals, I think it needed a little bit more reverb on it, and it could have sat back in the mix a little bit. And I think that she does a good job. I just think that with the singing, though, maybe a couple improvements with the vocal performance, with like the breath control and with the intonation, would have made it a little bit better with the vocal performance. But yeah, it was pretty good all around, though. It sounds good. But yeah, those are the couple little things with it. And then also, too, I said the vocal performance, too, just a little bit too timid. It could have been a little bit standing out a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to be the next Joan Jett, you got to, like, make it stand out a little bit more. So, that was the critiques I had for it, why it's not a little bit higher. But it's not really high, because I like the song. It sounds really, really cool. This is my favorite song from their album. And, shout out to the members of that band. Shout out to Tony and Drew, too. Guys that I've played with before, awesome guys. And yeah, good stuff. No disrespect to Hearts Don't Lie, but we gonna keep it moving. We got more stuff that we gotta get to. We got more people that we gotta shout out. So now we have number 8, Personal Blend Midnight Rendezvous. These guys are like a reggae group. It's from Rochester, New York. That's the New Yorkers on the list for 2021. So these guys right here, they're playing in an absolutely beautiful setting. A cabin. How come I don't have a cabin like that? That's not fair. I want a cabin. No, I don't. I'm just playing. I definitely do not want a cabin. I'm not even going to lie. That's probably the last thing that I want. Anyway, this was up high because this song sounded great. Had Mr. Joseph on the vocals, on the dope vocals. I thought he sounded great. I thought in general it was a really good, really well executed song. So I like this one right here. This is great. So yeah, these guys obviously are within the top 10 because like the execution was there. I like the concept of the song. It is actually a live performance too, a live performance recording, which is really, really cool. Sounds great, guys. So shout out to Midnight Rendezvous. Shout out to you guys. Personal Blame. No disrespect to Personal Blame, but we gonna keep it moving because we got to get to the top 5. So right now, a few more spots to go before we get all the way there, baby. Right now, we're gonna check out number 7. Another guy I know personally, an artist that's in Brooklyn, New York, but me and him grew up together. But he used to live over here to the west. We got the homie Motika and his song, The Water. I made a remix of this song because I like this so much. You guys check out my Trap EDM remix. Great song. His whole album, By Keeping Spring, was a really good one. He's a pretty talented cat, too. He sings, he plays, he produces, he writes, he plays the different instruments, so he's really, really good. I like this. I think that this song is great. Very deserving of a top 10 spot. Good concept for the song, good execution. I like the sounds that he has on here. And where this comes into play too with why it's rated so high. This is showing what I always talk about. The creativity and the expression is what makes like stuff ranked high to me. So like this song, like he had that, he showed the creativity and he expressed himself. Like you could tell that this was a song that was personal to the artist, and the way that it was performed in a very personal way. So this song is great. Number 7. We're gonna let it ride for a little bit. Sounds great. So shout out to Motika. No disrespect, but we go keep it moving. If you guys like it, you feeling the song, go check out his album By Keeping Spring. It's out on everything. Look up Motika, Motyka, By Keeping Spring. We'll go back to the Billboard Chart. So now we are on number 6. Henrik, Stressed Out. This one, I had to decide if I was going to keep it or not, because this is kind of a ringer a little bit. So yeah, Henrik, Stressed Out. I do have that up, right? Apparently I don't have that in my queue. Excuse me for a second. Talk amongst yourselves, children. Talk amongst yourselves. Wasn't in my queue. But yeah, this guy, he's like an indie rapper. He does like Christian rap. I think he's from North Carolina. Somewhere in the Carolinas, I think. I might be way off about that. But I like this song and I was impressed by it. It was one that didn't have a lot of views. He's a somewhat smaller indie rapper. And I was a fan of this song, man. This song was alright. Like this song right here was alright. I gotta ramble on for a moment again, thanks to the fact that we're like shout out to the commercials. Alright. We're in. So yeah, shout out to Henrik, Stressed Out though. I like this song. I was impressed by this one. My dude looking like a soccer player. He just dropped the album too, like I guess around the time that I like dropped this too. I like the music video too. The music video looks good. I like Christian rap. So this right here, a very good modern rap song. He did a good job with the Christian rap thing too. He sounds really good. White boys can rap sometimes now. He was flowing. I gotta give it to him. My homie, that he not white, he light skinned. Cause he was flowing. The beat sounded great. The beat was very loud. And the production of it was awesome. Like it's super loud. Everything stands out really good. The way that he's flowing and rapping, it goes really good with the beat. A little bit of creativity. It's very personal, and you can tell that like the way that it was performed, it was very like it has some energy and it has some passion behind it. That's what I'm looking for. So shout out to Henrik. That's the whole song. Keeping it moving. And he's doing pretty good too. He's got his fan base. Good job, Henrik. Do your thing, homie. Do your thing. I feel like there's some songs that are missing, but what are you going to do? So now we got Draco Extra Freestyle. Shout out to Draco. Now these guys are like some UK rap. I like it. These guys are cool. This made up high. I like that. I just like the way that they were. I like the instrumental, and I like the way that they were spitting. I feel like these guys for the UK, like just they like the rapping voice they have, and the way they spit is really cool. I like the beat. I couldn't really understand what they were saying though, to be honest with you, but it sounded good. I think what would make this one better is if the rapper he had a deeper tone of voice, but I do like it. That instrumental do go hard though. But yeah, I do like this one though. This one, because of the fact that I couldn't understand what they were saying, and like the mix could have been better, like louder. That's the reason it's not much higher than this. But yeah, I think it's deserving because I did like this song and I thought it sounded really good. This is one that managed to keep its high placement throughout the entire year. So shout out to Draco, shout out to his crew. I like it. Alright, no disrespect to Draco, but we only letting these go about a minute and a half. Until now. Because now, we're in the top 5, baby. So now, number 4, we got Summer Days. Not Wanted. More recently reviewed track. Young woman I know in person. She's a good singer, good songwriter, makes some awesome music. Now this here, I had teased about the reason why this one was so high earlier. We talked about Miss Faith Wang, with her song Off White. This is similar. It's very simple. It's just vocals and guitar. That's the whole song. But she fills out the entire song with just her singing and just the guitar. The production quality is up there too. Like there's some effects on that guitar. There's some effects on that vocal. And in fact, the vocals is not even like any like harmonizations and stuff like that. It's just like single track the entire time. But she just has a performance that's very passionate and fills out everything. So it's really good. I like the concept for the song. The lyricism is there. The passion is there. I love it. I think she did an amazing job. This one, the ones above it though, are just like banging so hard. I didn't want to see it, but yeah. The song is very deserving of being in the top 5, being number 4. Yeah, so shout out to Summer Days. Definitely will be keeping an eye out for what else she's doing. She's having a lot of success with her art. Shout out. It's gonna let it ride for a minute. You know, so this is the top 5. We're gonna let these songs ride. I thought artistically too, this was just a really take on like this very smooth guitar and vocals type of music too. It's got a sort of like hip hop groove to it too. Like it's very neo soul type groove to it too. But yeah, this was a very interesting song. It really done. Alright, Summer Days. That's Not Wanted. So, we'll keep it rolling for time. Shout out to Summer Days. Make sure you go check out her music, check out the whole song, check out everything she got going on in her life. So now, number 3. Top 3, baby. Kajera, I Don't Mind. This one is a rock song. I'm not even much of a rock person, but apparently this one made it in there because, you know why it made it in there? Because it's fire. Oh, we're not all the way full swing yet. This right here, I got some serious like 90s rock vibes, like some serious like Nirvana vibes, The Cure. I also heard like it's like Nirvana mixed with Korn type vibes, mixed with Slipknot type. I don't know about the Slipknot now, but that's what I've heard. But I do like this song. This song was really well executed, really well done. And this was one of the earlier songs I did too, and it's managed to stay this high because I thought it was so good and so well executed. This sounds big. This song sounds like something that like is major label quality. This song sounds like something that you would hear on the radio. This song sounds, it's got that big sound to it. It's really bombastic, and I like how it sounds too. It's some really great work. The guitar work is good on here, and so are the vocals. I also really like it how when it starts to get heavy. Something else that is interesting about this one, I remember, the artist actually played all of the instruments on this song himself. That's very cool. He's kind of like me. He started playing all the instruments and sounds himself because other people couldn't play it how he wanted it to sound. That's the same reason why I do that too. And it annoys my band because they're like, how come we can't be on the album? Like, it's not that you can't, it's just that I have a certain way I want it to sound, and you guys aren't playing it that way. Now, this is cool too because as a singer, he's got some range too. The fact that like he's able to make all these different sounds with his voice. It goes from the singing to the whispering, and he kind of gets loud and gets heavy. I think that like metal screaming is really cool. I don't know how to do it. See, this one here, the vocals are kind of low, but it fits with the song though. It goes to the song that the vocals kind of low at this part. No disrespect to Kajera, but we'll keep it rolling because we got to get to the other 2 people on the list. So shout out to Kajera. Shout out to I Don't Mind. Shout out to Nirvana. The Cure, all them. Now, we're going to go to number 2. We got Jay Pickett, Loving You. Oh, 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 I've been loving you. Really smooth like R&B song. I was hearing some like Anthony Hamilton vibes here. I like that instrumental too. Yeah, brother can sing too. Yeah. I think this is my favorite song from Jay Pickett because I think that I like the energy of this one. That part, this one, it's got some bounce to it. It's got that bounce. It's got some soul. I'm feeling this song. So guys, this one right here, make sure you go check out Jay Pickett on SoundCloud. As you can see, 1 monthly listener. That's unacceptable. Go listen to this man. He's doing some great stuff, man. Alright, no disrespect to Jay, but we gonna go back to the chart. You gotta keep it moving. Keep it moving. So as you notice, there's a few things that are missing. I might have to go back and do some honorable mentions because we had a few things missing here. But let's go to the honorable mention before we go to number one, guys. You know what I mean? We have to. We have to. So we got a few people we're gonna go check out. We're gonna make it quick because I will give a shout out to everybody that I've reviewed. Alright, so check this out. We'll give a shout out to the singer. I remember her name. My bad. Okay. Shout out to Kate Castro. Recently reviewed Rainbow in Your Cloud. Beautiful song. Really pretty. Great voice. Great music. So go check this out. There's an honorable mention that didn't make it into the final Billboard Chart. But it was recommended on the website. You should go to thepowersback.com. Check it out. Bring it back to me. I got another honorable mention for you guys. We're gonna do The Night Other Boys. These guys, like, there's some industry plants. But it goes to show that being an industry plant ain't always easy. The Night Other Boys. Models. Got in the music industry. Making their little song. Pretty good. Very polished. But needs a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? It was a good little track. Nice little track. Honorable mention for the top 5. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good. But it wasn't number 1. It needs a couple things. It was missing something. Bring it back to My Beautiful Face. There was some more honorable mentions. Homies, the Deep Drags. Like you'll never know. Another iconic moment from one of my reactions. The way I kind of went on hinge while I was doing this one too. I tried to record this reaction twice because I was going too crazy during it. These guys here at Rock Band had a cool story behind how they wrote these songs a long time ago and finally got the opportunity to record them. Song was pretty cool. Needs some more production quality. But I like it. Good stuff. Good job. Good honorable mention. Bring it back to My Beautiful Face. Another honorable mention. This right here. This song is where the intro rule came from. I can't skip it during the intro anymore. Because this one, I was like, this song is whack. I was like, you know what? It's still the intro. Or when I get past the intro and then I'll listen to it. It actually is going to get better. So I was actually alright once I got past the intro. A lot of times that happens. Sometimes the intro is a little slow. Take that little synth sound out of there and it would have been alright. But it didn't win. It's not number 1. Bring it back to My Beautiful Face. We got one more honorable mention that was omitted here. We got La Fiesta from the homies. Witty Tar Box. Another band from my area that I know locally and know personally. He used to play for me. One of the guys in this band. This song right here was cool. I actually really like this song. This one definitely is in the running for number 1, but it wasn't quite able to be number 1. It was in the running though. Shout out to these guys for this music video though, for real. This music video is amazing. You guys did a great job on the music video too. But it was a song number 1. It was close. But it was not number 1. So let's bring it back to My Beautiful Face. Do a drum roll for the artist that is number 1. And not only was the artist number 1, but the artist dropped a music video since I did the initial reaction. So without further ado, earthquake time. Alex Julia, Like the Sun, the number 1 on the Billboard Chart. Put the music on. Well, I watched the whole thing because of the fact that it's number one. The song right here, the reason why it won. Well, I was picking these songs, like it's just like it's about how polished is it. So, how polished is the song? How's the vocal performance? How's the instrumental? How is the messaging of the song and the passion that's behind it? And the artists, do they represent the Powered by Vibes represent of grinding it out, like your local music scene, and as a DIY artist, and this song captured all of that. This is a DIY artist that's getting it done in the local scene, playing at places where there's more people on the stage than in the audience. It is still managing to make this amazing high quality music. You know, some of the other guys that's on here, the thing is, it's like some of these people, they there's too much money behind them already from I don't know where. Maybe they're just like work a really good job and they're using it, or maybe it's really talented. Some of these people too, it's like the music sounds really good, but it just doesn't have the passion behind it. Some people, they just need a little bit more help with the production. Some people, the performance is a little bit flawed. But this one has got everything that I've been looking for and really good. And this is also an artist that we are planning to reach out to and do some content with, like an artist, like an interview with an artist feature on the website written about this artist. So definitely make sure you stay tuned here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something that's new. I'm going to let the music close out the video. So I'm going to make myself disappear and I'm going to shut up. I'm just going to let this ride. We're going to end it out that way. So, to all the artists that's on the Billboard Chart, thank you so much for doing what you do and being awesome. Keep up what you're doing. Keep making music. Everybody keep making music. I've had a lot of fun doing this in 2021, and I am looking forward to doing more songs in 2022. And shout out to and congratulations to Alex Julia. Sorry, but you don't win nothing. Maybe next year we'll do something. We'll have a prize for you. We'll give you a Guitar Center gift card or something next year. But with all that being said, thank you to everybody that does support the channel. Thank you to Adam Lyman. Thank you to the other people that are going to hopefully be on board next year for helping produce these videos. And shout out to myself. Shout out to my neighbors for putting up with me screaming Billboard Chart every 5 seconds. And to Alex Julia and everybody else on the list, and to all of you watching at home. Love what you do. I enjoyed doing this whole list and listening to all these songs all year. And I hope that you did too. I expect nothing but peace and love to all of you. And I will see you on the next review.
The power is back.